Yo, what's going on YouTube? Kronos here and welcome back to the PSO2 video. So in today's video we're going to be going over 3 locations of 3 specialized red boxes that will actually have some units for you in PSO2 New Genesis. So really quick for jump into that guys though, my name is Kronos, I do content over here on YouTube daily, would much appreciate it if subscribe as we just recently hit 5k subscribers over here on, I was going to say over here on Twitch, but over here on YouTube, and hit a 3k milestone over on Twitch. So we are growing steadily, but it is pretty dope, would much appreciate it. And it's totally free, but anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the whole point of this video. So, in case you're one of those players who happen to just not really bring anything over from base PSO2, there's a good set of units out there through a couple of specialized red boxes that we're going to go pick up today. I purposely held off of getting these units. I wanted to show you guys exactly where they were at, how to grab them, all those wonderful things, and then of course get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. So, let's go ahead and jump into that. So, our very first location is actually going to be in a spot where you got a 3-star unit before this. So we're gonna head directly up towards this mountain here, and it's roughly right around here is where we're looking to go. Now I'm gonna put a little marker in this spot. My waypoint I had beforehand was removed, so it's gonna be right around, it's like right around this area here. But of course I'm gonna show you guys where exactly it is in just a moment. So we're gonna go ahead and cut, and I will see you guys over there. All right, so we made it to our first spot. The first spot we're looking for is going to be right up here. I'm actually going to change my little marker because it wasn't exactly correct, but this is roughly where we're at. So all we did really was we took this teleport here and then just headed just a little bit up this path. So that you can actually see the teleporter from right here. You guys want to kind of get your bearings of where you should be heading up. Basically just started jumping up these cliff paths and following them this direction. As you can see, it starts to go up a little bit more each time, and then you'll eventually end up here. So this is the box we're actually looking for. This one here in the beta originally had a 3-star unit in it, but what I'm told is there's a 4-star unit in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you guys now. Normally I would cut this part out, but this is basically just you need to run around. Whenever you see these boxes, these specialized boxes, you have to run around and kill these guys. So we gotta take down all of the barrier pods. Now, from what I remember, these barrier pods were a little annoying. There's one over here. The other one's I think on the other side, so yeah, he's over there. So you can always, so one little tip is you can usually see them from each other's locations. So if you're trying to find one, go back to where you killed the last one and then look around. So usually you can find it from there, but not always the easiest. Check up and down. It can be horizontal and vertical. But anyway, here's our very first one. Get our rare drop and first unit. So 4-star unit, it is the highest star rarity we can get. The unit itself doesn't really have anything on it, but it is 1% up for weapon or for melee and for range with 4 PP, a max level of 40. Now, this is probably going to be from a defensive standpoint stronger than the units we're using right now. However, as you can see, it doesn't really compare with these units here. Now, you can't see it based on this because of course the actual unit itself doesn't have any stats. It's interesting to see that these units do, but the unit itself doesn't have any stats, but I get a lot of stuff off of these units anyway, so unless you're going to go hard on augmenting these units, I don't foresee this being a better choice overall, unless these stats drastically go up as you upgrade them. And if they do, I'll go ahead and leave a pinned comment in the video and let you guys know that that is the case. I might, either research it with some friends that don't have already set up units, or maybe I'll upgrade one myself and see how things go. But I'm going to go ahead and cut until we get to the next unit location. Alright, so here is our second unit location. You can orient yourself pretty easily based off of the cocoon that is actually down here. I'll go ahead and show it really quick. A much easier way to find the spot you're looking for. But here's the cocoon that is down here. I'll show you guys on the map really fast where we're at too. But basically we're looking to go directly north of this cocoon. I took the Altolani? Wow, I can't. The plateau teleport. Basically north of North Ileo. You want to go ahead and head north there, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because it's as helpful as I thought it was going to be, but essentially what we're doing is we're heading directly north through this little passage, and what you're looking for is up on these roots. So we can just start climbing these roots, and in case you're having difficulties, in the settings you're able to turn off automatic jump, or automatic wall bounce or wall kick. I actually have mine turned off, but here's the actual chest itself that we're looking for, and all we have to do is start searching around for the barrier pods. So that's our first one. We can see our second one right here. These ones are a little bit more annoying to find, apparently. I haven't been having too much difficulty. you have a ranged weapon, it's much easier to do this, by the way. You can just Z-aim and then shoot them from afar. So that's 3. We're still missing 1 more. If it takes too long, I might cut. Let's see. A little tip I found for finding these is like usually go up as high as you possibly can and start looking down. Or maybe back up a little bit. I don't think that's working for me today. These guys usually aren't very far from this, so I'll have to see, but yeah, we might be cutting until I find this last one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's cut until we find up, and as I say it, it just peeks over the edge. So you can always see them from where you are beforehand. You can always see them, because the other one that we just killed was right here. I just had to wait a couple seconds and it would peeked up. But anyway, there it is. There's our 4th one, and we can go grab our chest. Our other rare unit. So now these units all apparently are statted for different combinations. So this one here is, it looks like ranged and tech power. Again, 4 PP, so not too bad. But it does give us 1% of each, not too bad. Now keep in mind these are 4-star units, meaning that once they're properly upgraded, they'll have 4 augmentation slots. So if you augment these properly, I mean, it's tough to say if they will beat out our units at an offensive standpoint. Defensively, I don't think there's any doubt they will, but offensively, it's tough to say from the get-go. So without knowing exactly what augments we can put on these, it's going to be a tough call. But anyway, I won't jump into that too quickly. Let's go ahead and get to our 3rd unit. All right, and then we have our 3rd and final unit. I'll go ahead and show off where we are here. So this one is going to be by the Crayano Cliffs. It's actually right underneath the Crayano Cliffs teleport. So if you have this teleport, dope, you can go ahead and go from here. If you don't have this teleport, I recommend taking the plateau teleport we took beforehand, just kind of crossing over here and then heading south. Or you can take kind of the hard route and go from the Halfana wetlands, go west, and then try and climb this wall. Now, I mean, you can. I actually did, and it wasn't that hard. But again, I would highly recommend turning off auto kick or auto wall kick and doing it yourself, basically making sure you're always in a sprint. Even if you're just sprinting at the wall, get that double jump and then get that wall kick to make sure you get the most amount of height possible. Probably gonna put that on the video as well to show off how like you're able to get a lot more height than most people realize. But anyway, head over here, Crayano Cliffs, and you can basically see it from the teleporter. Actually, I think it's like right over there somewhere in that general direction, but you can more or less just jump right down and you'll be able to see it from afar. But I'm gonna switch over to Talus and just Z-aim these guys. They're kind of annoying to hit. It's the 3rd, and then there should be 1 more. Probably over here this way, right? Yep. Pretty predictable. Anyway, let's go ahead and break this, and that is our 3rd and final unit. Let's take a look at this one here. So this unit, was that our... Let's see. Had this one. We had this one. Yeah, our 3rd and final unit is our Belta. So it looks like Arga, Belta, and Sheza. We've got this one. It will give us our range and tech power. Again, same as the previous units, 4 HP or 4 PP up. And not 100% sure if the upgrading these units will provide you more stats as they go along. I know upgrading does provide more augmentation slots as you're getting up towards 40, and these will go all the way up to 40 because, of course, they're 4 stars. 1 stars only go to 10, 2 stars to 20, 3 stars to 30, and 4 stars all the way to 40. Limit break's a different thing, but we're not going to get into that into this video itself. But a quick little tip about these units themselves. If you happen to have 3 friends that all go and pick up these units, you guys can kind of trade them around. You're thinking, well, you really can't trade and you have to have access to the market. Well, yes, you have to have access to the market. You guys can all agree on a dollar amount or a cost amount for these units itself. And of course, you have to be fairly quick when you do this, but essentially what you're going to be doing is placing it for that cost amount. Make sure all of your friends place their units for the same cost amounts. Probably do 1 at a time, and then just have you guys buy each other's units. That way, the only thing you're paying is the market price cost. So, kind of a cool little nifty trick. It is a kind of a workaround since we can't directly trade since that has been removed in NGS, but something to keep in mind. Or you can keep all 3 of these and then, you know, have a little bit of stat no matter what you're doing for whatever weapon type you want to be going for. These might end up being kind of our better units themselves overall. When we get towards our end game, we don't know for certain, but we do know 4 stars is the highest that we're going to have available to us. So I'm going to lock these I might end up using these, we might end up not using them, who knows. But I will say that as of right now, they're not beating out our 3 stars just because of, you know, the insane amount of affixes these things have on them. Just as a heads up, I mean, I can show you guys really quick as kind of a side note. I'm getting plus a 31% power gain from, I'm sorry, plus 24% power gain just from my actual units alone. So it goes quite a long way, as you guys can see. It's pretty powerful. Overall, very, very useful. And super awesome we have access to them. But if you weren't one of those players, you know, you wanted to pick up some units here, when you hit level 12, that's probably going to be your best choice overall. Anyway, guys, don't want to let this ramble on too long, but if you guys haven't have any questions, feel free to toss them into the comments of the video itself. As always, like on the video is much appreciated. Absolve your half your ad block. Guilt the other half is absolved by subscribing. Both is completely free and they do help me out a ton. If you guys do have any, if you guys want to keep up with the content as it goes live, make sure to click on the bell icon to be notified of videos, as well as community posts, or join us over in Discord or follow me over on Twitter for notifications via those 2 avenues. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, guys. Don't forget to comment part of the end gang, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace out.